Hey, what's up? Fluid here. How are you guys doing tonight? What's up, you guys? Let's see, it usually takes 25 seconds. Let's see how long it takes you guys tonight. We're almost at 23, 24. Uh-oh, we passed 25 tonight. There you are. You are 10 seconds late. 10 whole seconds. Hi. You know what? I have not heard from my co-star today. I'm gonna cry. I think he's mad at me. What do you think? Do you think he's mad? He's picking on him too much. Maybe. So what are you guys doing tonight? Nothing? Just chilling? Well, I have been... Hi, hello. I have been reading from my book, The Red King. And this is an awesome book, you guys. I know that Lupe has it, and she got it. I don't know who else got this book. I got this one, and I got the Queen of Hell, and it's... Hang on, you guys. I'm going to switch my Wi-Fi over because I don't know why, but I always forget that I have to put on my shop Wi-Fi. Hang on 1 second. Shop Wi-Fi, please. It's already on shop. It's off this time. Well, there's a first. How are you guys doing tonight? Good, yes? How's everyone doing? Somebody keeps getting off and on, off and on, off and on. It's awesome. But anyway, so I was reading from my book. Whew, some energy going there. Oh, I bet you I know why I have not heard from him. Hi, sweetheart. That's me. My internet keeps going out. Oh. How are you doing, honey? Are you doing good today? Having a good day? I'm getting a shit ton of energy right now. Because I've been reading out of this book and somebody likes it. Of course. Because it's, you know, on Lucifer. And so, of course, he likes it. But he's right here. I can see his red energy in the camera. Can I scoot you over towards me? I'm about to have a panic attack out of nowhere. I did some meditation about an hour ago and then bite. Well, a lot of times when that's when like deity comes to you, or if you're feeling my energy from the spell we just did, it happens. Oh, what's up?
What are you doing?
I'm live. You know what I'm doing.
This doesn't show that you're live.
Really? Well, I am.
Are you sure?
I
You're
know.
live on YouTube?
Yes. I am. I'm talking to people.
Good.
Well, I am, babe.
Alright. I'll get back my seat, but I didn't see you.
I'm here. I'm here.
Nice do-rag.
Thanks. Quit
So
picking.
Axel had
Alright, I will. Is he dead?
Mommy Bags. No.
Oh, well then how am I going to tell him hi for you?
Oh, I thought you were going to that Guns N' Roses concert. I'm playing, baby. You look very beautiful. I love you.
Love you too.
I'm going to get on YouTube right now and watch your YouTube live.
No, you don't have to. Just stay off of it. You're a troublemaker. You're a troublemaker.
Whatever. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. He said I look like I'm going to a Guns N' Roses concert. That's not nice. That's not nice. Well, I just think you guys are not feeling this tonight. That's what I think. So maybe I'll just get off of here and just go. We'll just jump right into spells. I'm down. I'm good with that. Hi. Oh. Are you there? My internet keeps cutting off too. But anyways, so I was reading out of here this beautiful book of goodness. And whenever I read these books, I feel like I have so much work to do. I just feel like, wow, I have a lot of work to do. And I think that's probably why Belial has told me I make mistakes all the time, because I do, but it's overlooked because I just do it anyway. Like, I think I'm supposed to keep secrets and things, and I just blast it all over and tell everyone everything, and because I just don't think it's anything to be ashamed of. I just think we should all be loud and proud. So the secret days are over, people. So I'm waiting for one of my friends to get on here because she wants to talk to me, but I'm live right now, so I want her to get on here and talk to me. And, oh, you have been? Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, we won't burn at the stake no more, you guys. It's all good now. And they can't do shit to us. No. Nope. There's no place to go to look at testimonials. Sorry. I don't ask my clients to do that because when I do spells for people, it's confidential. And if they choose to share their stuff, they can, but I never, ever, ever ask them to, and I don't care. And I'm not trying to be mean or rude to you, but when I cast for people, it's personal, and I do it on YouTube because I leave the names out. But I never ask people to like get on and be like, oh, you know, I don't need to be glorified, and I'm not here to sell magic to anyone. You either believe in it or you don't. If you need help, you know, with something, then I would be happy to help you with it. But I would never ask you to like leave testimonies and stuff. And I know that some people do that on their, they'll like post, oh, Dr. So-and-so did a spell for me and brought my husband back and blah blah blah. And those are scams. Those are not real. We don't ask our clients to do testimonials. Occasionally I'll give one for somebody like I did a prosperity spell for a lady, and she got a new Mercedes like a few days after that, and she was super surprised because she'd been driving a minivan, and she's super happy about it, and she sent me pictures, and I get to talk about that. And there's my beautiful friend right there. Hi, gorgeous. How are you? I miss you so much. I wish you could come back and visit again. But I don't ever ask my clients. The Mercedes lady. Oh yeah. There she is. There's your testimony right there. But no, I don't have a page set up for testimonies. If you don't believe in magic and you need it to be to you, then I probably won't cast for you. Yeah. And when people ask me to cast for them, I'm always happy to help them. But when they start, well, you know, how long is it going to take? What's the success rate? When are you going to do it? And then they start like, and I'm like, wait a minute, you're the one who came to me asking me for help, and now you're giving me a third degree about everything and wanting me to sell it to you, and I don't have time for that. And I just won't do it. I'll just be like, because that's not what it's about. But anyways, so yeah, that's that. And I'm not like being nasty with you or anything. It's just kind of how it is. I'm not offended or anything. Driving my new sexy car. Yeah. I can't believe you got that. That's awesome. You're gonna have to get in that badass Mercedes and drive your ass back to Colorado. Road trip. Just kidding. Man, you guys, I am getting so much energy tonight. So much energy. So I think tonight I'm going to go out and do the crystals. I'm going to go out and do those. And then I just have a few spells to do tonight. But that's okay. I'm going to start giving myself a time limit on here. Because I can't be doing 2 hours on here every night like that. That's a lot of time. That's like 2 spells, maybe. Well, probably just 1. I think it's because you have to understand that I also have to do, you mentioned about the spirit board yesterday. Yeah. Well, first I want to finish my, I've got to finish up my chicken feet. And then after I finish my chicken feet, I have 2 more sets to make of those. And then after that, I'm going to make the board. And I'm excited about it. I was talking to my boyfriend today about it, and I know it's Lucifer. Because I was reading this before I got on. And he was giving me lots of energy when I was reading it, but it's Lucifer. Anyways, we were talking about it, and groovy. You're funny. But anyways, so he was like gonna carve sigils into it, and I was like, no, I don't want sigils. I want like pictures of them. Like I want to do a big round circle, and then I'll put like their pictures all around the circle, and then glaze it over, and then have a space in the middle with some kind of I don't know, some kind of a seal, you know, like a sigil. Where they have to come and tell the truth, or they have to reveal sigil, something, I don't know, I'll look for one. And then I want that in the middle, and then I'll put your picture on that, And then I'll say, because basically, okay, here's my theory. Okay, my theory is that those things that we see up there are like portals, like we have the ability to open different realms for different deities, I guess is how I want to say it, and then you're belong to a certain one or something, and then it's so like complex. There's so many different realms, there's so many different deities in different areas, different aspects of this one, and so it's really complex. So I have to think of a way to like break it down, you know, and then go from there. I don't know. I'm brainstorming on it though. And I called my son. He took a class on mythology and last year, and so he has a book that has like information on all of them, and you know, I don't know what all is in there yet, but he's gonna bring it over for me to look at and see if I want it, and then I'll just chop it up and use it. I don't care. But you know, I'm excited about it. I think it's a really good idea. Really good idea. And you know, Hecate's one who gave it to me, so. Can't you tell me who this is? Whose is this? How the hell should I know? I don't know them. But you can find out. Okay, yeah, I guess I could. So then, bam, there was the idea, just like that, huh? So, anyway, so I'll work on it. Like I said, I only have 2 sets of chicken feet left to make, and then I'll get started on that. I just don't have room for it, and so we talked about that today, like where are you going to put this thing, because it's going to have to be pretty big, you know. And so my boyfriend suggested that I do it like on a big round picture kind of thing, and then hang it on the wall, you know, make it like a picture and a big circle picture, and then when I want to use it, I take it off of the wall and put it on top of the table, and then bam, there I have it, and when I'm done with it, I can hang it back on the wall. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, and I'm going to have to do some magic on it. I might even, that's a good idea. So Hecate suggests, or Lucifer, I think it's Hecate, suggests that I do it on a mirror. And then put the things on the mirror, the pictures on the mirror all the way around somehow. And then make it like a portal mirror, open the mirror up like a magic mirror so that they can come through. And then they can say who's, you know, if that's theirs or not. I don't know. It's going to have to be, whatever it is, it will have to have a spell on it to open things up so that they can come through and tell us what it is. Hi, sweetheart. I saw it. Oh, I know. He shows up in my pictures all the time too. Oh wait, let me see. Yeah, he shows up. If you look in the ones that I just posted, look, he always shows up on my left side right here, and it's kind of hard to notice him because you're looking at everything else, but you could see him. He's always over here. But I have some new pictures of him too. Yeah. And he's dark, huh? The dark one, the dark man. Is that who you're talking about? The dark being, I should say. He's not a man, he's a being. But, you know, is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, yeah. It's okay, though. He's just watching you. He's not going to hurt you or anything. He's just hanging out. But I think it's, I'm not sure, but it might be Lucifer, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I took a picture of him last night, and he's right here. I don't know if you could see him right here. So, oh, this is the one with the white, with the light colored on the eye. It doesn't look right. Do you see him? See him? Not this guy. I'm not talking about this guy. I'm talking about this guy. There's another guy right there. It's really hard to see him. But I could see his eyes and everything. And he's got horns. You see his horns? You see Jim? You see him? Yes. Let's see what she say. What about a starburst mirror for what you're talking about? Posted a picture in the coven. I don't know. I don't think it, did I don't know if I saw it. Did I see it? I don't know. There's a lot of people are posting pictures, but after we do the board, then we could print them up and put them in the middle of the board, and then I'll do some divination work, and I'll command that they come forth and identify themselves. And I just now posted it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll do a quick look-see. Let me look real quick. Hi! I'm so glad you finally got on. Let me check real quick and see if I can see it. And you think this would be a good mirror? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that's a good idea to just have the mirror in the middle. Yeah, I like that idea. But see, I have to have a thing all around with the different deities all the way around it, and then I have to be able to go around with the pendulum, and then I have to command that whoever this sigil, whoever owns this portal come forth and identify themselves. Yeah, it's really pretty, but yeah, it's not, but I do like the mirror just being in the middle part. I think that's a really logical way of doing that, because that way I'm not like, because I want to be able to gloss over the pictures. I don't want them to be like, pictures just stuck on the board. I want it to be like an actual board. And I want it has to be circle. I don't know why, but Hecate says it has to be a circle. And so we're going to make it a circle. I'm turning this off. Hang on 1 second. Go. There we go. Yeah, and so, but yeah, because I want to like gloss over it and then put the mirror in the middle. I think is the best way. He has no face. In mine, I see the whole bubble around me. Looking inside of your chakra had red. And it's so rainbow colors, so pretty. It is. It's beautiful. I love it. Yeah. Some people, hi, sweetheart, get kind of addicted to it, to the energy. I know I am. I do. And so that can be kind of frustrating and hard for you guys. I know. Some people get really sick from it. And so I just need to know. Like, after I cast for you, if the energy is too much for you, just tell me. And then I'll calm it down. But you gotta tell me. A lot of times you guys will just like suffer through, power through it, and just be like, oh shit, But yeah, if it's too much, just, message me on the Coven or on YouTube and say, can you calm it, can you calm the energy down? It's not, I don't think it will hurt your spell, but if it's making you feel, badly, then you tell me so I could take some of it off of you. Because I always just I just slam it in there. Unless it's like the other day when I did the old lady one. That's good. Some people get really fucked up by it. Some people get nauseous. Some people can't sleep for days. Some people get anxiety. It just can do different things. It just depends on how you receive it. And you guys have to realize that when I'm doing like love spells and stuff, that happens to them too, not just you. So pretty much whatever you're feeling, they're feeling. Yeah, lightheaded, can't sleep. I have like a few to do still for you, and I have to slow down because it's a lot. It's a lot of energy. So just let me know, and I'll try to calm it down for you. I don't know. I'll use lavender or chamomile or St. John's wort or whatever. I have lots of different ways, and I'll just ask Hecate what's the best way to calm it down for you, and then she'll tell me, and then I'll do it. But please don't just suffer. Okay, well that's good. Some people like it. Some people really like it, and it makes them feel like they're high or something, and they really like it. That's what it does to me. It used to make me feel kind of nauseous. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. It just depends on, like, who all is here. And then if it gets to be too much for me, then, well, I always just suck it up. And I just sit there and wait for it to calm down, or I'll read, or I'll get online and do something, or, you just find different little ways to power through it is the best way. You guys know what we should do? We should put on the ghost radio. Since Grey Witch is absent, he's probably sleeping. We're gonna put on the ghost radio. And you guys are so funny. You'll ask me, I'll get questions. What ghost radio are you listening to? The ghost radio. That's happened like 3 times. Let me make sure Bluetooth is off. Looks good, looks good. I'm gonna set it right here. So if Lucifer wants to talk to us, he can. He can be the co-star today. Oops, sorry. There we go. There we go. That will be fun. Anyways, do you like this book? You like this book? I love it. It's awesome. So I got this new, you know how I always have my little towels to wipe the oils off my hands? Look I got this one. How cute! Isn't that adorable? So funny. I have 2 of them. This one, and then the other one's just a witch on a broom. Christine, what am I gonna do with you? Anyway, so yes, I'm totally down for our board. Can a normal person use the ghost radio? Yes, you can. But please, okay, use it by all means. But you're not a normal person, sweetheart. So if you use it, you're going to be attracting all kinds of things because of who you are, and you're just not gone through your awakening yet. But that's okay, you can still use it. But just if it gets to be too much, if they start like fucking with your shit, you'll have to learn how to do the lesser banishing ritual. You'll have to learn how to protect yourself, you know, get rid of them, get them out of your house. And it's not a problem. You could do it. You're gonna have to learn all that shit anyways eventually. But they will start fucking with you. Oh my gosh, you are so funny, girl. Yeah, threaten them. I do that all the time. I threaten them, I'll say, I just tell them I'm going to banish their asses. Yep, me too. I've been seeing them a lot lately too. A lot more than usual. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not true. Tonight's a heavy night. In my security cameras, they're all over the place. In my security, you can see them. They do this weird thing where they like will hit my car, and then they go into it. It's so weird. It's like this ball will go and just disappear into my car. There you go. That's good to know. Look at all that red energy over there. You gonna talk to us? Come on, don't be shy. Please. I have that on just for you, sweetheart. Ew, that's not good. I know you, my friend, are going through a lot of shit right now, though. It makes me mad that I can't be there for you. I would show you how to do the ritual and get rid of their asses. Hey, don't we, okay. You know in your book where it talks about Cerberus? In our book? I think it's in the Queen of Hell one where it talks about Cerberus. Do that ritual. Calling him forth to protect you and guard your house so that they can't fuck with you anymore. You only have to do it once and they'll never bother you again, you know. Do you have a selenite lamp next to your bed? Yeah, look for it, dude. She bought these books, you guys, too, that I have. Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. It shows up on everybody I cast for. That's why I know what it is, because it does it to everyone. It does it to everyone I cast for. The thing that happened... Hi. I'm going to put you right here so everyone can hear you, okay? Hey, how are you? How come you're so quiet? I got it turned up all the way. It's very quiet. Yeah. Water, I think you said. I don't know, I can't, it's very distorted. It's hard. But anyways, definitely get your book out and look for the Cerberus one. And what I did, Lupe, was I changed the Lesser Banishing Ritual, and instead of calling angels, I called forth Hecate, Belial, Lucifer, and Cerberus. Didn't understand. I have no idea. It's a really bad, it's way deep connections really far. It's hard to hear him. But anyways, so yeah, these books are, I would only suggest getting them if you're a witch. But the guy, oh, I'm going to just show you. Hang on, let me show you real quick. Okay, you know that picture I just showed you a second ago? That has this guy, hang on. It has this guy up here. It has that guy. If you have that guy, like Tiffany does, then you're probably one of Hecate's children. But if you look on my face, where my eye is right there, do you see that? That, you can barely see it right here. See that? Well, there's two of them. There's one on the bottom, there's one on the top, and then there's another one. It gets bigger, but it's right in here. Let's see if you can see it. You can't really see it on this one, but that is the seal. That little sigil, it does that, goes across, is the seal. But it's like, it's a seal of Hecate, but and it's like a whole thing. It's a thing. It's hard to explain. Mark does a pretty good job explaining it in these books. But he like shows a picture of them and then tells you what each little triangle means. And so it's hard to understand that at first, and then you realize, well, I realized, you know, what was happening and stuff. Hang on, let me go back to the Ghost Radio. Where are you? There you are. Hi. But anyways, it's a whole thing, but they're really good books. I think she said Luke, but I don't know. It's so hard to know. Hi, sweetheart. Did you like your teas? I can't understand what she's saying. I can only describe him like the Grim Reaper with the Black Robe. So be it. So I know that you wanted yours to be like death metal-y, like Wicked. It's still Wicked, but I had to add. I think she said healer. But I had to add some bling. It was calling bling. So I did. So I did. I don't know where our co-star is. I think he's sleeping. He doesn't get to sleep at night most nights, and so I don't know. Usually I've talked to him by now. But anyways, so I have a few spells that I have to do tonight. We have a couple of breakups and some banish and a ban. I don't know. I'll have to look and see. I can't remember now. A couple of breakups and stuff like that. Gonna destroy some people's lives tonight. Oh, and I'm gonna go out and bury crystals. Babe, if you're on here, will you come out and go out with me? Bring your bring your flashlight so that I could bury the crystals, because I want them in place for tomorrow's service. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if he's on. I know, I'm such a naughty girl. But anyways, yeah, so your chicken feet have a little surprise on them for you. Anyways, put my phone down. Do you do the Ouija board with clients? No. No, I just think that's kind of... No, I'm a caster. I like to do spells. I like to manipulate energy, and I'm a different kind of witch. I can, but divination work is too easy. I don't want to sound like a snob, but yeah, that's like beginner stuff. But it's not my thing. Like, I can do it, but to me, the Ouija board it's stupid, because I could just talk to them. Like, I could just say, hey, so why would you need to have a board spell everything out, and that takes so much of your time. I know some people are really gifted and like can do a really good job with that, but if I'm going to do a reading for somebody, I'll just do cards or a crystal ball or a candle reading. It just depends on what you need to know. I don't do past life stuff. I'm not that kind of witch. I do spells. I prefer to, like, is it real the way you see in movies going bad? No, it's bullshit. It's just not. Hi, sweetheart. No, that's just ridiculous and nonsense. It's just selling movie tickets. I mean, things can go bad, at anything that you do, but you just know what you're doing. Just do some research before you do it. Don't play with things if you don't know how to protect yourself, kind of thing. I don't know. I just kind of jumped into it and did it anyways when I first started. But I didn't have a choice because they were harassing me, and so I kind of had to. But I went through a hard time figuring it all out, No, that's so stupid. No. I've been possessed. I have spirits in me all the time right now, just now. And it's not like that. There's no spinning head or anything like that. It's mostly just energy, and they just come in. You could feel them like pushing energy through into you, and they'll like give you thoughts. You like all of a sudden you'll have like all these thoughts, and yeah, they'll just, but it's not like they take over your body. Hello. Um, but it's just an energy exchange. Really, it's really not. I mean, it depends on how many you can hold. Like I work with Belial, Lucifer, and Hecate, and as far as I know, I only can handle one at a time, maybe two at the most, but it makes you kind of loopy. Like you'll be having all these conversations with yourself in your head. You'll think it's like with yourself, but it's with them, and then you'll be kind of spacey. Um, it's kind of like having one foot in this realm and one foot in that realm, you know, and you have to be careful with that. But what happens if a client feels them in their head and like pains in the back of their head getting heavy? Is that them? No, they don't hurt my head. It kind of feels like being in a pressured box watching a movie in your head. Kind of. It does kind of feel like you're in a bubble. Did you just say, what did you just say? Did you hear that? That's what I thought you said. Did you hear what she said? Alrighty then. He said faithless. And then he said bed. Yeah, faithless. I have faith, it's just not the same as yours. It's just different. But yeah, like, and then you get to know like their Latin. I like it. I feel the energy. Don't mess up my camera, please. Thank you. I know, wouldn't that be cool? That would be so awesome to know how to speak Latin. But like, it's not like what you see in the movies though. No, it's not like that. Now I said divorce. Really? Well, that's not annoying at all. Yeah, you have to breathe. It's kind of like an anxiety attack. Especially like if you go like if you're at the store or something and then there's a whole bunch of them there and they all like jump you, then you can't breathe. And a lot of times you'll catch me doing that. You'll catch me like going and taking a deep breath, and that's just because they're pushing energy in me. But that's what it is. That's just, it's not like they take over your body and they're in control of you now. But that doesn't mean that like lower level vibrations can't do that. It just means that for me it's not like that because I am a child of Hecate. I am her kin, and she would never let them do that to me. So only she, but I can still feel like other energies, though. I could feel them when they're around and stuff. And sometimes I could see them, and sometimes I could see their energy. I could see their orbs, if their orbs flying around, I could see those. Strong. But you know, you just kind of know who you are and where you stand and what's allowed and what's not allowed. And if they're doing shit to you that's not allowed, then you need to tell them who you are and what's not allowed and what's allowed. Because if you tell them that you know who you are, if you tell them that you know who you are and stuff, and you tell them who, you know, tell them, they'll leave you alone. They'll back off real quick. You know, they don't want to mess around with you. But a lot of times they just want you to help them cross over. If you have the ability to do it, and especially if you have the ability to cross them over and you don't know it and you don't realize that you do it when you're sleeping, then they'll like wait for you to sleep. Is she sleep yet? Is she going to sleep yet? And then you know, they'll wait for you to go to sleep. So then they'll give you bad dreams and they'll jump you in your sleep and get you to open up that portal so that they can cross over. So yeah, that's that. It's complicated also, but it's definitely not like The Exorcist. Selected. Like Belial, I call him, he's my dad, and Lucifer is too, and then Hecate's my mom. And Belial told me that he was adopting me, which was cool. I think there's a mosquito in here. Yeah. I hate mosquitoes. I'm going to kill it. Anyways, so I've been on almost an hour already, you guys. Can you believe that? But I think I'm going to get off of here. I have like 3 spells to do tonight. And I want to run out and I have some things to plant at 4 corners across the way over here. And then I'll be back and I'll start my spells. So you guys can start to look for your spells in the next couple hours. I'll send you a picture. That's awesome, dude. You should tap into that if you can. So it sounds like that you're like really good at divination stuff. So you're like, you know, someone that would be really good at doing like Ouija and stuff like that. You should get into that and see if you can open yourself up for that. And just practice till you get really good. You know? Find a spirit who will work with you on that and communicate. Uh-oh. Oh no. We already started yawning and we haven't even got started yet. No. Alright, you guys. I'm out. I got lots of work to do. I'm going to get started. And keep your eyes open for the videos coming up. And I love you all. And thanks for joining me for our chat time. And if you guys have questions that you want to ask me, you can get on the Coven and ask, or you can email me at bluewitch379 @gmail.com. And if you're a client, then you can just request to get on the Blue Coven Facebook page and ask questions there. I'm always happy to answer, and if I'm not available, then someone else will do it for me. Will you update people's spells how they are? Some not usually. Sometimes I do. I cast and then that's it. And then I like for you guys to update me on how they're doing. I cast them and push it out there. And unless something bad happens while I'm doing your spell, like the other day when I did the 7-day one, the booster, and it shattered, then I need to contact that client and say, shit's gonna hit the fan. Your spell shattered. But no, once I cast it, then it's up to you guys to contact me and tell me what's happening. Because once it's out there, it's out there. And I usually bind it to you or to whoever I'm casting on. I'll bind it to them so it will forever be there. Because I don't fuck around. Unless it's asked of me not to. If they don't say be easy or whatever, then I don't. I'll just stick it on you and it'll stay with you until you do what you're supposed to do. And that's that. And it's not, I just don't like to, otherwise it's just a waste of time. And it's not a waste of time, but it's just, I don't want it to be temporary. I don't want it to be, I want it to be effective. I want it to work, and I want it to kick ass, because that's what it's supposed to do at whatever it is that I'm doing. Alright, I'm out of here, you guys. I love you all, and I will talk to you later. Yes, hardcore magic then. Yep. Bye, you guys.